Hello all. First, I'm very sad because when I got into work, I heard Toby Keith died. I actually met him at Taste of Country in New York, country festival thing where all these performers were, and oh my god, it is 52 degrees, people. Woo, heat wave. Yeah, so very sad, very talented man. Spoke his mind. I like that. And yeah, so I'm heading out. I have to get gas. And post office and get moolah from the bank. So first it's gas, because that's the furthest away, and my little gas tanky thing came on this morning. But I want to know on another subject. Now, if you were in a relationship with someone, I mean, you've been seeing them for a while, and maybe you didn't see each other that often. Oh, this guy's got his hazards on. You didn't see each other that often, you know. So, you know, him performing was not an issue. But then it comes to a point where it's months, you know, say 3 months down the road. And, you know, now let's see each other more. And maybe you go away and you spend a weekend and you realize that whole weekend, Friday night was amazing. But you can't perform after that. So he's kind of a once and done for the weekend kind of guy. And maybe he needs a pill or whatever. One, what if this guy says, those blue pills are too expensive? Second scenario, what if he says to you, you know, like, just avoid sex altogether, and then in a couple of weeks, you know, says, or you say something to him like, hey, what's going on? However the conversation is brought up, you know, we haven't been intimate, some people refer to it, nice word. And what if he says, you know what, maybe we should just be friends? I don't think I think because I'm not so attracted to you, like, romantically, I have a great time with you and everything. That's why I think, you know, like, that's why it's not performing. Okay. Or 3, it just, like, great guy and everything, but it's sex is okay. Not bad, not great, just okay. What do you do in all those scenarios? See, me, been in a couple of those scenarios. That's why I asked how you would handle it. Now, me, like, we're together, whatever, and then we go away, and he can't really perform except the Friday night, and doesn't want to spend the money. Like, once I really get into a conversation with him and say, you're not going to spend, and it's not a matter of he can't afford it. He just feels it's ridiculous to pay that. So how I felt in that situation, and he's like, oh, well, I'm okay with, you know, oral all the time. I can, you know, 24/7, I don't need that. I do. Like, not that I don't enjoy being pleased, but I felt I'm not worth the cost of that blue pill. That's how I felt. So then the scenario of he can't perform and gives you this scenario that oh, we should be friends. I think you really don't think that's the issue. You think he can't come to terms. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Not to interrupt this deep conversation, but there is like 4 cop cars on the corner of this highway, and it looks like they're blocked. Oh, car accident. Wow. Whole front of the car smashed in. Wow. Looks like it has happened a little while ago. Tow truck is just arriving, so it's been a little while. Wow. Is this, wait a minute. No. Okay. Scared me. Thought it was my sister. Looked like my sister. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm a warrior. As I stated last night. So, well, could be my sister, because I don't know that that's her car, because, okay, this person, it's crazy. No, not my sister. I don't think so. Nope, not my sister. Okay. Shoo! It really looked same kind of coat and everything. I don't think as skinny as my sister is. Yes, shockingly, I have a very skinny sister who goes to boot camp every morning at 5 a.m. before work. I don't know. It's just, I tried it. I could do it after work, and I was doing it, but just too far. Now it's even further. And all the money. So, and you gotta keep going, or it's gonna, go back on you, the weight, and it's just something you gotta keep doing, and you just can't stop. So, I want something I can maintain. But, so, find out later, it was his issue, because he seemed to collect a lot of female friends that he had dated, and yeah, he didn't want to admit that he needed a little blue pill. And I found out from another friend, because he confided in a friend of his and said, oh my God, got a pill, doctor, got a pill. It's like, oh my God, I had sex, oh my God, oh, it was so great. Oh, I'm sure it was, because it was a long time since he it seemed, collected these female friends. So I was a little hurt by that too. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Didn't call him out. Did not call him out. I'm sure it was very embarrassing for him, but don't blame me. So, okay. Then, the one that I would actually not end a relationship with a guy. I know I had some really off the charts. What did I call it? I don't even remember. Off the charts sex. The guy that I'm trying to forget about. So, I think, and I'm going to be getting gas in a little bit. Sorry. So, you're going to hear me talking to the gas guy. This car's trying to turn. Listen, Grandpa. I say that in very endearing way. Grandma. But I would maybe try to help him get better by saying, maybe try this, maybe try that. And really try to improve his game. Especially if I really liked him. Other than that fact, that, I mean, it was good. It was just not amazing or great or off the charts. So, yeah. So I think I would do that. And I have to get my thing. So I think I wouldn't end it because there's some, like, you know, the weirdo guy. There's some really, it's hard to meet a nice guy. So, as long as, you know, even if he's one and done in one night.
Hello?
Hi, 20 regular, please. Even if, yeah, then I think, I am going
Money
to,
regular.
thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to be like, this isn't bad. Treats me good. He's a gentleman. He's a nice guy. Then I'm going to be like, I'm not getting rid of him. So. And we're all getting older. So maybe there's a point, like, I'm going to be like my friends who are getting older and like, hey, you know, it's not so important anymore. But I don't see that happening. Sorry. My mother, you know, was, as they say, good to go. It's 70. So, I don't know. Maybe I take after her. I don't know about that. But, my gas is done. So, we will see. We will see what happens there.
Do you see?
No.
Oh.
So, no issue. Thank you. So, no line. Love it. Love it. That's why I like coming in the middle of the day. There is no line. My friend goes, oh, I can't stand. Even the one by me, there might be a little slight line, but nothing that, this is do not enter, but it's for people to do not enter going that way. Confuses me sometimes. Okay. Grandma and Grandpa there, like, did their Costco shopping. Oh my gosh. I'm good till Friday. I forgot to look to see how much gas even was. Don't even know. I don't know. I don't know how much I just paid. I don't know. I was on E. And $20 gave me almost 3/4 of a tank. So it was $2.80 the other day. So I can't see going up that much. But that's right. And yeah, so that's my question. I mean, I know. I was with the guy that was not very good, but it was too tiny. If he was average size, I would have been like, yeah, awesome. I mean, he was such a sweetheart, such a gentleman. Horrible. I could have helped him if he was average size, but he was like this. I swear, and I hate saying that. And my friend said, oh, you should say something to him. You should. I'm not going to embarrass this guy. He knows. He made a comment once. Oh, I'm a little conscious because, you know, I'm a little below average. You're a lot below average. And married twice, fathered 3 kids. First one was his high school sweetheart, and she was pregnant. Second one was after they, she's younger than him. I don't know by how much. And I'm thinking, maybe she didn't know any better like I didn't know any better. So, and I hate to pick on the guy. He's sweet, like I said, sweetheart of a guy, really nice guy. But can't do it. I just couldn't. And I feel bad, but I just couldn't. So, but I'm going to have to end this because I have to transfer money from savings to my checking so that I can go out tonight with the girls, take some money out. But I hope everybody, what the hell is going on? Oh, ambulance going to Bayshore. No one's letting them through. Unbelievable. But what would you do in all 3 of those scenarios? And would you say something to the, like, yeah, the guy, I was like, what? I'm not worth the cost of a pill? Like, seriously? So, yeah. And so, him, I said something to. I didn't say anything because I felt like this must be, oh wow, and they have medics behind them, following them. It must be a bad one. Yeah, so I felt like, okay, this is not my issue, okay, or maybe you're not attracted to me, but that's why you're constantly. And he did admit in a drunken state that he screwed things up with us. And it was his issue, and he needed a blue pill. Never said anything. He does not remember. He's like, oh my God, was I a jerk? Was it? I said, all forgotten. So I don't know if he kind of like, oh God, did I say that? Or was I dreaming that? Or whatever. But I'm not going to embarrass the guy. I'm not going to embarrass him and say, oh yeah, you told me how you needed a blue pill and da-da-da and all this stuff. Nope, I'm not going to say it. It must be really, I don't want to say hard because it's not, pun intended, must be very difficult for a guy and a real hit to your ego. And I know my friend who wanted to have sex, but she was like, went through her changes. She had gastric bypass and it sent her into her changes. And her husband at the time was very, they had a very good sex life. And she's like, oh my God, it hurts. It's dry. She did everything possible. I don't know. There's some kind of stuff you can shove up there or whatever. And she would, lube and all this stuff, and because it's not that she didn't want to, it just wasn't the most comfortable. And she now is, they're divorced, but I think she's with a guy that I don't think as big as he was, because she bragged how big the now ex-husband was. So and he was a drinker and still could perform. So some guys, I know that's a downer on the dick. Alcohol. So ADD. Alcohol downer dick. I don't know. Alcohol equals downer on dick. Means it's down, it's not coming up when the alcohol. So, and I had that with Mr. Off the Charts. I had that happen. He, couldn't, he had way too much to drink. Couldn't, and I was fine with that because, it was all about me. But let me know what you feel, what you think, and I will talk to you later. Bye.